Hey guys, Heaven Vibe here, and today I'm bringing you a commentary about my visit to Eurogamer last Thursday when I actually got to try out Modern Warfare 3, Battlefield 3, and so many other new releases that are going to be released over the next few months. And it was such an awesome experience, and I thought I'd just share this commentary with you, letting you know about what I did. So the day started out with a large group of me and my mates just meeting up before travelling to Earls Court in London, and we all were really looking forward to trying out the new games. And well, the biggest one was obviously Modern Warfare 3 and probably Battlefield 3 along with that. So we just took the quick tube ride to Earls Court and we were there, and it was such a great, like atmosphere. So as soon as we got inside, there was a mad dash straight to the 18 plus section where you actually needed ID to get in, and me being stupid, I actually forgot mine, and I actually had to have a long argument with the security guard at the door to let me through. And finally, I convinced him with the argument where he asked me to prove that I was 18, and I asked him to prove that I wasn't 18, and he just sort of gave up and let me in. And there wasn't, because we got there early, there wasn't a big line for Modern Warfare 3 Spec Ops, and so we were able to start a game within about a minute. And one of the most annoying things about it was, because I play on the PlayStation 3, I'm not used to the Xbox inverted controls, where it's RT to shoot and LT to aim rather than R1 or L1 to on the PS3. So the Spec Ops survival mode was dual play, and it was me and my mate, and we were just going through the waves. And the annoying thing was, he was used to playing on the Xbox, whereas I wasn't. So I ended up wasting all my tactical grenades and all my frag grenades straight away, just because I kept trying to aim and I kept throwing the grenades by accident, and my aim was really quite off, and I wasn't used to the sensitivity. But overall, it was a good game. I think the record was 22 within 15 minutes playtime, and I think Syndicate broke that the next day, and he got to 24 or something, but I'm not sure. Eventually, me and my mate died on wave 9, which wasn't actually that good, but considering that I spent so long trying to work out the controls, trying to figure out how to change the sensitivity, it wasn't that bad, and it was definitely worth trying again. And but the queue was getting quite big, so we thought, let's move on to Battlefield 3, which had an enormous queue. But fortunately for us, that was for the PC and Xbox, and we were actually given the chance to jump straight to the front because we were PlayStation gamers, and they actually let us start a game straight away, which again was really lucky. Unfortunately for me, my mates were all on the same team, and I had to actually be on a different team with a couple of other random people. And these people actually didn't have, well, they were worse than me, which is saying something because I never played Battlefield ever, and that was actually my first try. And I sort of had to carry the team and make sure that the bombs were planted. And I think this is the same game type that will be out in the beta this week. Although I did spend quite a while on Battlefield 3, I'm not gonna make any sort of judgment now because I haven't actually had time to go into the game properly. And because I'm mainly a COD player, I'm not gonna make a judgment on a game that I've only spent probably maximum 1 hour playing. So I'm gonna wait till the beta comes out, and I'm gonna go through it and see whether or not I enjoy it and give my opinion. I'm not gonna say whether people should buy it or not because that's not what I do. But hopefully I can just adapt to the game because I really do like the sort of idea behind the game and the large maps, which you don't really often get in COD. And hopefully I improve and maybe post gameplays that are quite enjoyable for people to watch. Just quickly to the gameplay that you're watching below, that was probably the dumbest decision I've ever made in my life, to call in the attack dogs within 8 seconds left of the round. Hopefully that won't happen again. So anyway, back to Eurogamer. We spent the rest of the day just playing various games and checking out the ones that we might be interested in. One of the big ones was actually also FIFA 12, which I'm getting this week, and hopefully I'll have gameplays on that, or maybe anything I can think of, because it's such an interesting game for me, being a big football fan, or as they call it over the seas, soccer. But another game people were interested in was Saints Row 3, which I'm not really a big fan of because this year it seems to just look a bit too cartoonish. But I must say that the girls advertising Saints Row 3 at the venue were amazingly hot. And while we were there, there was also the premiere, or I don't know what they call it, the review for On Live Cloud Gaming, which if you queued up, which the queue was horrendously large, you would actually get the on live system for free. But unfortunately, I was quite late to queue up because I dropped out the queue 3 times. So when I finally decided to line up, I got a voucher for the system, which allowed me to get it for £1, which I probably will be getting. But I don't know if the system's worth using because I do prefer the PlayStation 3, and I just don't see myself playing with the on live. So I might just sell it or give it away. I don't know. Leave a comment if you want of what you think I should do with it, and also if you have one, let me know if it's worth keeping or not, because well, it's free really, and it seems interesting. So the rest of the day was just spent walking around playing various other games such as Uncharted 3, WWE 12, which I'm looking forward to. There was also the new Star Wars game which was coming out, and I got to meet R2D2, which was really quite cool. There was various other games such as Assassin's Creed Revelations, Batman Arkham City, Counter-Strike Go, which I didn't get to try out, but I was looking forward to it. According to what people said there, it wasn't actually as good as it used to be, or as enjoyable as it used to be on the PC, which is a bit of a letdown to be honest. But there was also Gears of War 3 Horde mode, which was absolutely too hard for me because I'm just not used to third-person shooters. And I think some of the biggest attractions were Elder Scrolls, Skyrim, and also Guild Wars 2 on PC. And those had such big queues that I just didn't even bother lining up. I just watched the trailers and thought, I'll pass judgment when the game comes out, because I just didn't have the time to line up to play these kind of games. Overall, it was a great day for me and my mates. We got to play a lot of the games that we wanted. We got to, make basic judgments of what games we wanted to buy, because we're not all rich, and we had a fun day, and hopefully some of these games are worth buying. And this gameplay is about to finish up, and so is the commentary. So I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching. See you later.